I jolted awake to pounding on my door, urgent, like the house was ablaze or someone had come for my soul. Groggy, blanket trailing, I stumbled to open it. Karen stood there, clipboard in one hand, phone in the other, her mouth already firing before my eyes adjusted. "You're in violation," she snapped, voice sharp enough to slice metal. I blinked. "Good morning, Karen. What am I violating?" She jabbed a manicured finger at my driveway, plain concrete, my car parked where it belonged. "This," she declared, "is a pedestrian walking path." I stared, expecting a punchline. None came. "Karen, it's my driveway," her lips pursed. "Not per HOA rules. The association designated it an unofficial community pathway." I laughed, thinking it was a joke, but her scowl stayed rigid. "You can't be serious. It's on my property, legally mine." She flipped through her clipboard like an oracle. Article 14, subsection B, any open space to a shared street can be a pathway if it's convenient for pedestrians. Homeowners use street parking. My head throbbed. "I checked city records when I bought this place. It's mine, not public." Karen smirked, smug. "HOA rules trump your preferences." It hit me, a power play, absurd and deliberate. I hoped sanity would kick in, but days later, neighbors strolled across my driveway like it was a park trail. A jogger in a tracksuit claimed it for his morning run. A mom with a stroller parked mid-text. Someone set up a lemonade stand at the edge. I parked my car to block them. Hours later, Karen was back, waving a $200 fine. "Obstructing a pedestrian pathway," she recited, shaking her head like I'd betrayed humanity. I snatched the paper, laughing in disbelief. "You can't fine me for parking on my driveway," her smirk widened. "Oh, I can." She crowned my driveway her kingdom, logic be damned. Fine, if she wanted a pathway, I'd give her one she'd regret. That evening, I sat on my porch watching the chaos unfold. Power walkers, dog walkers, kids on scooters, a guy with iced coffee nearly toppled. Karen sipped tea from her window, smug as an overlord. I needed a plan, something epic to topple her clipboard empire. Then it struck, wet cement, slow drying, a trap for her minions. I checked city rules, my driveway, my right to repave, no HOA approval needed. A loophole, my weapon. That night, under darkness, I rented a mixer, poured thick gray sludge over every inch and set cones, hoping someone would test it. Morning brought a shriek, Karen, knee-deep in cement, shoes swallowed, flailing in horror. Neighbors gathered, some stifling laughs, others filming. I strolled out, coffee in hand. "Oh no, Karen didn't see the signs." Her face blazed red. "This is sabotage," I shrugged. "Just improving my driveway within my rights." Her phone sank into the muck as she screeched. The crowd's gasp sang. Her reign was cracking, and I'd just begun. Karen's cement-coated legs flailed as she sank deeper, her pristine image crumbling with every squelch. Neighbors filmed, a mix of glee and shock on their faces. One muttered, "Can't believe this." Another sipped coffee like it was prime theater. I savored it, strolling closer. "Trouble, Karen?" I asked, mock concern dripping. Her eyes blazed. "You'll pay for this." I gestured to the wet slab. "Just upgraded my driveway, legal as can be." Her phone vanished into the gray muck, and her shriek hit a new pitch. "Someone get me out." No one rushed. Her usual allies smirked or stayed back. A guy who'd clearly waited years for this grinned. "Shouldn't we let it dry? Safer pathway that way." Laughter erupted, nearly knocking me over. Karen fumed, "I'll have you fined." But her power slipped as a neighbor helped her free, cement clinging to her knees. She stomped off, ruined, silent. I knew she'd regroup. Humiliation only fueled her kind. Next day she was back, a fresh fine in hand, traces of cement on her shoes. "Unauthorized obstruction," she hissed, shoving it at me. "Violates HOA safety standards." I took it, tore it in half, slow and deliberate. "Funny thing, Karen, I checked with the city. This is 100% legal." Her eye twitched. "The HOA will hear about this?" I shrugged. "They already did, front row seats yesterday." She turned to see neighbors on porches, grinning, and stormed off, clipboard thwacking her thigh like a fallen general. I knew she'd escalate. She'd rather torch reason than lose. Sure enough, next morning, an official HOA letter hit my mailbox, crisp, aggressive, demanding I remove my non-compliant driveway, signed by President Karen. I laughed. She'd overplayed. The HOA couldn't force this. Legally, it was mine. She banked on fear, but I wasn't her usual prey. I flipped her game, repaved the driveway with smoother, shinier cement, pristine as a mirror. For kicks, I added a sign, "Private property, not a walking path. Test the cement at your risk." Karen lost it, packing the sidewalk, muttering, gripping her clipboard like a lifeline. I'd cornered her, no fines could stick, no rules could force me, and her neighborhood cred was toast. Late that night, metal scraped and an engine growled. I peeked out, Karen with a construction crew, jackhammer ready. I grabbed my phone, hit record, and stepped outside. She flashed a fake smile. Evening, HOA's removing your non-compliant driveway. I stared. You're destroying my property without consent, she tilted her head. It disrupts aesthetic harmony, not technically yours. I aimed my camera. This is trespassing and damage, recorded. Her smile flickered. HOA enforcement, she insisted. I turned to the crew. You know you're liable if you touch it, right? The supervisor frowned. We need homeowner approval, Karen huffed. I'm HOA president, that's enough, he shook his head. Not how it works, we need his okay. I grinned. Cops or keep going. The crew backed off, muttering, we're out, and packed up. Karen's plan imploded, her face twisted as they drove off. Done now? I asked. She stormed away, heels clicking, defeated but not broken. Next morning, word spread, neighbors buzzed about her stunt. The HOA called an emergency meeting. Her tyranny had snapped their patience. Karen's war wasn't over, but I'd lit the fuse. She'd pushed too far, and I was ready for her next move. Karen's jackhammer fiasco lit a spark. By morning, the neighborhood buzzed, porch whispers turning to open outrage. Her crew's retreat left her exposed, and the HOA emergency meeting loomed like a storm. I sipped coffee on my porch, pristine driveway gleaming, sign taunting, private property, not a walking path. The letter she'd stuffed in my box, demanding I rip it up, sat shredded in my trash. Her bluff had no teeth. City law backed me. The HOA couldn't touch it. She'd ruled by fear, but I'd called it, and cracks showed. At the meeting, Karen tried spinning it, her clipboard a shield, voice shrill. He threatened community safety. I upheld our integrity, she claimed, gesturing at me like I'd torched the place. No one bought it. A woman stood, gray hair tight in a bun. You fined me for a beige mailbox, not beige enough. This, she pointed at my driveway. Insane. One by one they rose, years of Karen's rain spilling out. Grass half an inch too long, $100. Wreath up past New Year's, $50. Purple mailbox, daily notes till I painted it. The room turned a takedown, raw and relentless. I leaned back, silent. They didn't need me. A guy in flannel growled. She cited my kid's bike in the driveway, her sits out all summer. Laughter rippled, bitter-edged. Karen's face reddened, gavel banging futilely. Order. She barked, but the bored, 5 tired faces watched her flail. The vote came fast, unanimous. Karen's out as president, effective now, the treasurer said, voice flat. Her jaw dropped, clipboard slipping. You can't. We did, he cut in. She stormed out, heels echoing, humiliated, but I knew she'd stew, not surrender. For days, she sulked, curtains drawn, no eye contact. Then a moving truck rolled up. By afternoon, she was gone, no goodbye, just a vacant house and a for sale sign. The neighborhood exhaled. Wind chimes clinked, parties stretched past 800. The purple mailbox guy grinned wide. My driveway stood untouched, a quiet victory. A neighbor nodded as he passed. Best thing to hit this place. I raised my beer. To peace, I said. But that night, a new letter slid under my door, HOA letterhead unsigned. Driveway violates aesthetic harmony, remove within 30 days or face legal action. Karen was gone, but her cronies lingered, testing me. I smirked, tossing it aside. They learn I wasn't bending. Next morning, I called the city, confirmed my rights, filed a complaint against the HOA for harassment. Then I upped the ante, painted my mailbox neon green, loud as a middle finger. By noon, a new face knocked, Tom, interim HOA head, nervous. We're dropping the letter, he said, eyeing the mailbox. No trouble, okay? I grinned. Tell your board my driveway's mine, push again and I've got lawyers. He nodded, retreating fast. Neighbors waved, some chuckling. The green mailbox became a legend. Karen's empire was dust, but I stayed sharp. Peace was mine, earned through her misstep, and I'd guard it fierce. The neon green mailbox glowed under the morning sun, a defiant beacon as Tom scurried off, tail between his legs. No trouble, he'd muttered, the HOA's latest letter, a hollow threat to remove my driveway already dead. I'd called their bluff with a city complaint and a lawyer on speed dial, and they'd folded fast. Karen's exit left a void, but her cronies' unsigned note proved they'd try clinging to power. Not on my watch. Neighbors grinned as they passed, wind chimes sang, lawns grew shaggy, a purple mailbox stood proud. Love the green, a woman called, pushing a stroller. Karen's rolling in her grave, I laughed. She's just moved, not dead, but close enough. Peace settled, hard won, my driveway a silent trophy. That afternoon, I added a bench by the sign, private property, sit if you dare, a taunt and a truce. By evening, the street buzzed, kids biked, a backyard grill smoked, no clipboard shadows. Tom's retreat spread fast, the HOA board shrank from Corinne's fallout. A guy in flip-flops stopped by, beer in hand. "Heard you scared M straight, best show since the cement." I nodded. "They'll think twice now." He toasted my mailbox. "Neighborhood hero." I shrugged. Hero or not, I just wanted quiet. Next day, a new test. A jogger veered onto my driveway, froze at the sign, then backtracked, sheepish. Word held, my line was drawn. But that night, headlights swept my window, a pickup idled, then peeled off. No Corinne, but her ghost lingered. I checked my phone, city clerk confirmed. "HOA. Got no jurisdiction here, you're solid." Still, I slept light, ready. Morning brought a surprise, mailbox painted red overnight, sloppy, a petty jab. I smirked, grabbed neon yellow and repainted it brighter, louder than ever. By noon, Tom was back, sweating. "The board's pissed, says it's an eyesore." I leaned in. "Tell them to sue, I'll counter for harassment. My property, my rules." He stammered. "We're just trying to keep peace." "Then leave me alone," I shot back. He left, defeated. Neighbors gathered, some laughed, others nodded approval. "Red was weak, yellow's you," the purple mailbox guy said. I grinned. "Gotta keep M guessing." The HOA's grip was slipping, Corinne's legacy fatting, but I knew they'd poke again. Power dies hard. That week calm held, parties stretched late, a kid's lemonade stand popped up on their own lawn, not mine. My bench stayed empty, the sign worked. Then Friday, a certified letter, HOA demanding a community vote on my driveway's status. I laughed, desperate, toothless. I called a lawyer friend, Mark. "They're bluffing," he said. "No legal footing, want me to draft a cease and desist?" "Do it," I replied. Saturday, I posted it online, public, HOA tagged. "Leave my driveway alone or face court." Likes poured in, neighbors chimed. "Sick of their crap. Go get M." Sunday, Tom waved a white flag via email. "Vote off, sorry." I toasted my yellow mailbox. Corinne's war was hers, this one was mine, and I'd won round two. The yellow mailbox blazed like a warning flare, cement driveway gleaming beside it, my turf untouchable. Tom's email surrender, "Vote off, sorry," hit my inbox Sunday, the HOA's latest jab snuffed by my lawyer's cease and desist. Posted online, it went viral in the neighborhood, comments rolled in. "They're scared now. Corinne's gone, but her stink lingers." I sipped a beer on my porch, bench empty, sign firm. "Private property, sit if you dare." Peace reigned, wind chimes clinked, a kid's bike zipped free, no fines in sight. Neighbors waved, the purple mailbox guy grinning. "Yellow, a power move, love it." I nodded. "Keeps M honest," Mark called, laughing. "HOA's quiet, your post spooked M, want me to push harder?" "Not yet," I said. "Let M sweat." Corinne's ghost faded, but I stayed sharp, her cronies weren't done dreaming. Monday, proof came, a notice of concern taped to my door, unsigned, HOA letterhead smudged. "Driveway impedes community flow, recommend voluntary compliance." I snorted, vague, gutless. I called the city again, clerk confirmed. "No basis, pure harassment." I shredded it, then painted a neon orange stripe across my driveway, bold, legal mine. By noon, a new face knocked, Linda, HOA treasurer, twitchy. "The stripe's loud," she said. "Board's upset." I crossed my arms. "Tell them to cry harder, my property, my call. Next move's court." She fidgeted. "We don't want that, just harmony." "Then stop poking," I replied. She left, head down. Neighbors cheered, stroller mom yelled, "Orange is badass." The bench got its first taker, a kid sipping lemonade, grinning at the sign. I'd flipped their game again. Tuesday, retaliation. Someone egged my mailbox, yolk dripping. I laughed, hosed it off, added a lime green swirl, louder still. Word spread, a crowd gathered, phones out. "They're mad now," flip-flop guy said, toasting me. "Eggs weak," I shrugged. "Kids stuff HOAs out of tricks." Wednesday, a board member, gray suit, nervous, tried diplomacy. "We'll drop it if you tone down the colors," he offered. "Nope," I said. "My driveway, my art, push me, I sue." He backed off, muttering, "Reasonable's off the table." Thursday, calm, parties rocked late, a purple flag waved next door. My orange stripe dried, unchallenged. Then Friday night, a rumble pickup idling again, headlights on my house. I filmed it, plate blurry, gone fast. Mark texted, "Escalation, want me to dig?" "Yeah," I replied, "find who." Saturday payoff, Mark called. "Trucks registered to an HOA board buddy caught on a neighbor's cam too. Harassment case is tight." I grinned, posted the clip online, tagged HOA. "Your move." Comments exploded, busted. "End this crap." Sunday, Linda emailed, frantic. "Board's sorry, truce." I replied, "Drop all claims or court." Monday, official letter. HOA rescinds all actions, Ray, your driveway, apologies. I toasted my mailbox, neon testament to Coren's fall and their surrender. Neighbors threw a block party, grills fired, music blared, no rules. You broke purple mailbox guy said. Free at last. I raised my beer. To driveways and defiance. Peace was mine, cemented in victory. HOA's grip shattered, my colors loud and proud. The block party roared into the night. Grills smoked, music pulsed. Kids raced free under a sky unmarred by HOA threats. My driveway gleamed, orange stripe bold beneath the neon swirl of my mailbox, lime green and yellow screaming defiance. Linda's letter, HOA rescinds all actions, apologies, sat framed on my porch table, a trophy of their collapse. Mark's dig nailed it, the pickup caught on cam, tied to a bored crony, sealed their retreat. Posted online, it hit hard, neighbors cheered. They're done. You crushed purple mailbox guy clinked my beer. Free at last, your colors broke I grinned. To driveways and defiance. Coren's reign was ash, her cronies' last gasp, eggs, vague notes, a rumbling truck fizzled against my stand. Peace felt solid, earned loud. Next morning, quiet settled, wind chimes sang, a stroller rolled past, no clipboard ghosts. My bench hosted a teen sketching the stripe, grinning at the sign, sit if you dare. I added a teal splash to the mailbox, why stop now? By noon, flip-flop guy stopped by. HOA's meeting, rumor is they're dissolving, your lawyer spooked bad. I nodded. Mark got more if they twitch. He laughed. They won't, saw Linda shredding files yesterday. Afternoon, a test, jogger eyed my driveway, hesitated, kept to the sidewalk. The line held, night fell, calm until a text from Mark. Board member quit, spilled dirt. HOA's got no cash, all fines funneled to Coren's projects. Lawsuit bait. I smirked. File it, clean out. Tuesday, fallout. Mark dropped papers, class action suit, neighbors as plaintiffs, targeting years of bogus fines. Coren's crew skimmed thousands, your driveway cracked it open, he said. I signed, picturing her face. Wednesday, HOA meeting, half empty, Linda pale. We're dissolving, can't fight this, she stammered. Cheers erupted online, #driveway rebellion trended. Thursday, my mailbox got fan mail, kids, drawings, thanks for the colors. I taped up, added a pink swirl. Friday, a reporter knocked. Stories national, HOA tyranny to neighborhood win, quote. Small stand, big fall, I said. Cement did the talking. She snapped my driveway, stripe a star. Saturday, purple mailbox guy hosted a paint party, doors went red, blue, wild. Your vibe's catching, he said. I toasted. Freedom's loud. Sunday, closure, moving truck at Linda's. She waved, sheepish. Sorry, Coren dragged us down. I shrugged. Past's past. My driveway stood, a quiet giant bench full, kids sipping lemonade, no fines looming. Mark called, suits rolling, settlement likely. HOA broke. I grinned, Coren's empire dust, her misstep, my spark. Night fell, stars sharp, I sat by the stripe, beer cold. Neighbors waved, lives unshackled, wind chimes, late laughter, colors free. Peace wasn't just mine. It spread, cemented in defiance, a rebellion born from her power play gone wrong. Summer heat baked Maple Ridge as my driveway shimmered. Orange stripe a bold scar, neon mailbox a kaleidoscope of yellow, green, teal, pink. The HOA's collapse rippled. Linda's exit left the board gutted. Mark's lawsuit loomed and driveway rebellion trended hard. Neighbors painted doors wild, red, purple, lime, freedom's palette spreading. Kids sprawled on my bench, slurping lemonade under the sign. Sit if you dare. Purple mailbox guy dropped by, grinning. Suits got settlement talks started. Your cement sank Coren's ship. I raised my beer, to her bad aim. The reporter's piece hit national, from tyranny to triumph. One driveway stand, my quote, small stand, big fall, plastered online. Wind chimes clanged, parties rocked late, no fines, just life. Peace hummed, loud and mine. Monday, Mark called, voice gleeful. HOA, offering $50,000 to settle fines they skimmed. Coren's projects drained dry. I smirked. Push for more, neighbors deserve it. Tuesday, a new Twist City inspector knocked, eyeing my stripe. Complaint filed, visual nuisance. I laughed. HOA's ghost, he shrugged. Anonymous doesn't matter, it's legal. I added a purple swirl, louder still. Wednesday, settlement jumped, $75,000 split among us. They're broke, caving fast, Mark said. Thursday, flip-flop guy hosted a payout party, grills fired, music blared. $2,000 back from my tall grass fines, he toasted. Your driveway did this. I nodded. Corinne's gift. Kids ran free, doors gleamed, her reign a fatting echo. Friday, a jolt, pickup rumbled past at dawn, same one from weeks back. I filmed, plate clear now, bored cronies, Mark texted. He's named in the suit spooked, want charges. Yeah, harassment, I replied. Saturday cops nabbed him, neighbors cheered online. Last gasp gone. Sunday calm, mailbox fan mail piled up, drawings taped high. I added a blue slash, art of defiance. Reporter returned, settlements news your take. Cement spoke, community won, I said. She snapped the stripe, kids waving. Night fell, block alive, paint party vibes lingered, a teen strummed guitar by my bench. Purple mailbox guy grinned. HOA's a memory, your colors freed us. I shrugged, just held my ground. Monday, final blow, HOA dissolution filed, official. Mark dropped by, papers in hand. $75,000 locked, plus they're paying legal. Corinne's misstep gutted M, I toasted. To her clipboard. Neighbors waved, lives unshackled, wind chimes, late laughs, no rules choking us. My driveway stood, a quiet Titan bench full, stripe bold, sign daring. Peace wasn't just victory, it was rebellion's bloom, sparked by her power play, cemented in my stand. Corinne aimed to rule me. Instead, she handed me the match.